Hi everyone, it's Lynn from Lynnpenguinscreations. Sorry that I've been missing in action. I got sick in April and I'm just getting back to things. So I didn't do my birthday crochet along. I'm not sure if I'm going to do it in the month of May or not, but I just wanted to post a video since a number of you have messaged me. So I've been doing a few things over the last few weeks when I've been unwell, and I'm just going to showcase them. One of the cool things that I did with my sister Helen is we spent an afternoon playing with some beads, and we made some very fun stitch markers. So you'll see there's a few different stitch markers here. This one's got a cat on it. I don't know if you can see that. Let me see here. Can you see the cat? Whoop, turn it the other way. Hard to show you. There we go. And that's, of course, one of my favorites, the Mickey, and then a little Tinkerbell. So those are some stitch markers that my sister Helen and I made. And then we also made some stitch markers for, whoops, they're tangled here, showing the size hook. So they have a number 5 or 4 for whatever size hook they are, so you can attach them to your project. So we've had some fun playing with some beads. I've also made a number of fidget stars with this pattern from I don't know where. I will link it below. It's a very easy pattern. These take me about 3 minutes to do, and I donated 25 of them to a local dental office. They were looking for some fidget toys, for fidget things for some of their patients with ADHD and on the spectrum. So I made, as I said, about 25 of those and donated them. I also, thanks to Sally at nannymoonscrochet, have gotten into Mosaic crochet. It's quite addictive and quite fun, but you do have to concentrate. And I found a very simple pattern, and I will link it below. And I made this coaster, and it didn't take me too long. I messed up one of the lines and had to pull it out, but basically you work from right to left if you're right-handed, and just do one row. It's either single crochets or dropped double crochet, and you follow a grid pattern or words. So that makes up the different things in the pattern. The back just simply looks like rows. So it's quite interesting. So I did complete that, and the fringe is quite interesting. It is a, you twist one of them, you twist the other, then you tie a knot in them, and then they twist into themselves. So it's quite neat how the fringe works. So that's a nice little mug rug that I've got now, and I have started a pot holder with coffee cups on. So I think that'll be kind of neat when I get that done. So I will showcase that. And while I was sick and couldn't do a lot of concentrating on patterns and things, I did make some squares to donate to my local Humane Society for cats and dogs. So this one blanket in the yellow and purples, and then I made a rainbow blanket with a ball of wool that was all rainbow. Just a one ball there made that, and that's about, gosh, that's about probably about 18 to 20 inches across, or in diameter, not, I don't know. Anyways, you understand. One of the other things I did just actually before I got sick is that Pamela from GingerCatCrochetroch had a challenge out there to create a character from your childhood, so like Care Bears or whatever. And so I decided I would create Gumby. Now Gumby and Pokey were a kind of a cartoon, and I had a Gumby and my sister had a Pokey, sort of plastic rubbery kind of toy. So I will put a picture up here of Gumby and Pokey from the cartoon, and here's my Gumby that I made, and so you can see if it looks like him. So I'm very pleased. I just freehanded the pattern, and I think it looks pretty good. So I was quite happy. Now Pamela, after she did this, she drew names. She drew a name from the group of people that had submitted makes for the challenge, and I won a $10 Amazon gift card, or a 10-pound Amazon gift card, came to about $18 Canadian. So I treated myself to some new crochet hooks. So they're pretty nice, with kind of it's not exactly silicone, but some pretty floral handles. So I've got a whole other extra set of crochet hooks. Anyway, you get the idea. I guess I could do it like this. There we go, and you can see them. So I've got a whole set of these lovely floral crochet hooks from that from that challenge. One of the other things that I'm going to do in the weeks ahead is I plan to do a dice blanket crochet along. And I know right now that Litza at Coco's Crochet is doing a crochet along every other week, where she draws out of a bucket, out of a bin, a stitch and a color, and you create your blanket with that stitch and that color, and then you have 2 weeks to do it, and then that next time she'll pull another one. Mine would be similar. These are dice that I was given at Christmas, and I think I did show it. They're called Roller Row, and it is created by Chateau Bornay, and there's instructions on how to use it, and then there's instructions on the stitches, so it's pretty cool. So the dice have the stitch, so you can see, let me put it the right way up, there we go. So it has the different stitches on it, and you roll that to see what stitch you're doing. You roll the blue dice to see what number of rows you have to do, and then after you've started it, the next week, the next time you roll this dice, which is change colors. This is a change color, and this is like an equal sign, equals stays the same. So you either stay the same color or you change your color. So I will be doing a crochet along for that probably in a couple of weeks, and I'm just thinking you could do even just a lap blanket and donate it to a local care facility near you for a senior. So that will be coming up. And I think that sums everything up. So I'm happy to be back. I'm sorry I've kept you all waiting so long. I look forward to showing you a few more things. Oh, I do have actually a couple of pattern tests that I did, and I forgot to bring them. So hang tight. I'm going to go and get them. Okay, I'm back. I did this little sitting bear. And it is a pattern by Cassandra at craftablyeverafteringe, and it's just a mini bear. And before that, I did the bigger bear. So there's the bigger bear, and it's a sitting bear. By the way, you sew the legs on. He just doesn't want to sit quite properly in front of the camera here. So there we go. So the sitting bear, quite a fun make, both of them. And I think the patterns have just been released. I think this week, maybe last week. I don't know. I'll put a link below to Cassandra's channel. She's got all kinds of things going on there. I am also playing along with the Grumpy Bear, which is a monthly, we get a monthly pattern for accessories. You buy the Grumpy Bear pattern, and then each month you get the free accessory. And in January it was a yoga mat, and I can't remember what else. February was hearts, and again, I can't remember, but you will see, you can see that. I will link that below. And I don't remember what March was or April, but May is a chef hat with an apron. So I do remember a couple of them, but I have those in progress too, so I need to really get my acting gear and get those done. But I've been finding in the month of April, it's been difficult to concentrate on a pattern, so I haven't done those. And other things that I've been working on, I've been doing a lot of card making, sending a couple of different people some cards who are going through some tough times. So I've made quite a number of cards for that, and done some coloring and stuff. So if I can find photos of some of these items, I will showcase them here. I don't know how many photos I have, but I'll probably put a couple of cards up here so you can see some of what I've done. So I think that's going to wrap things up. I hope everybody's doing well, and I will be back probably next Monday with an update, and Let me know in the comments below if you're interested in joining in the dice blanket crochet along. I think it will just be a fun one. It's going to be very laid back. Just, you know, you just have to do a blanket 40 or 50 stitches or more, and follow the stitch and color, whatever color you choose, then change your color. Pretty simple. So hopefully somebody will join in on that with me. So take care, everybody, and I hope that in your neck of the woods the weather is improving. It is getting warmer here in southern Ontario, although we did have a little bit of snow blowing on Saturday when my son had his first baseball game, so that was not fun. We were quite frozen, actually. So, and he plays tonight, but today is 22 degrees, so hopefully tonight won't go down too low and we won't freeze. So I will see you again next time. Take care, everybody. Bye for now. Thanks for watching. And I'm back because I did forget to show one of the coolest things that I made while I was unwell, and that's my star blanket. So I made this really pretty star blanket with the purple, blue, and white, and pink. So that was the first time using that pattern, which I got from KK at KK Crochet. So I will link that below as well. So that was, again, the first time I made a star blanket, and I really enjoyed that. That's going to get donated to a charity auction. So I have to sew the ends in, but I will get that done. So that's the last of it, folks. Thanks a lot. Talk to you soon. Bye.